Yo, what up, though? This Biggie. Host of CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station here on TikTok.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Come catch this vibe with your boy. We about to get it in.
When you alone in that cell, you ain't got nothing but time to think. This ain't no lecture. It's just a page from my diary, you know. Take it or leave it. It's Gibson. Fresh out, I'ma do this like I never did it. Little time I lost, we gon' make up with this music. And ain't nobody fucking with me, cause I'm exclusive. Gibson is the name, just be careful how you use it. I put myself on a t-shirt, I'm still alive though. Bringing all this fire, I should call myself revival. Let's talk about this pain, it's all about survival. When I stay in my lane, I really ain't got no rival. When I was in that cell, all I really needed was a pen. Niggas walking around like they looking for a friend. I'm cool, nigga. I'm just here to do my time. I ain't worried about these cuffs, just my mind. They treat you like an animal, feed you shit that dogs won't eat. We popped in boxes, made a meal, nigga, we all gon' eat. And fuck them COs, them snitches, and them chomo creeps. Ain't no protective custody, bitch, when you hit them streets. Cause we got thugs making statements and snitches getting love. Real niggas dying and pussies carrying guns. Talking all that shit, but when you see them, they gon' run. Judges looking at us like we do this shit for fun. Niggas out here thugging, but they scared to go to jail. Niggas out here sinning, but they scared to go to hell. Put them in some cuffs, they can't wait to tell. Real name is Michael, and there they go by Michelle. Learn how to walk before you start running. Make sure this what you want before you start something. Check if your nigga solid before you start stunting. And if you catch a case, nigga, shh. If you walking alone, then you better walk. You ever send a bullet, better send some chalk. Don't ever trust a bitch, cause all bitches talk. I know you know, but just in case, nigga, shh. Look like I was down for the count, but nigga, not me. Did a couple years now, nigga, out here scot-free. Had a lot of dumbass nights fighting with wifey, but she held me down, so for that she get Versace. But I'm back in that booth though, back on my bullshit, back with my A1s, fuck all that hood shit. I'm trying to get wealthy, fuck being hood rich. That gave me something to write with, and I came home with a blueprint. Learn how to walk before you start running. Make sure this what you want before you start something. Check if your nigga solid before you start stunting. And if you catch a case, nigga, shh. If you walking alone, then you better walk. You ever send a bullet, better send some chalk. Don't ever trust a bitch, cause all bitches talk. I know you know, but just in case, nigga, shh.
Perfect.
Yeah, y'all heard it. Yeah, that was my guy Gibson. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say hello to everyone that's out there. Appreciate you pulling up. We live on several of them platforms, man. Before we get it in, let me tell you who we are and what we do here. You heard?
Yo, what up, though? This Biggie. Host of CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station here on TikTok.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Come catch this vibe with your boy. We about to get it in, you heard?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Ari Moon, and you're chilling with Biggie on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe. You heard?
Yo, welcome in. What up, though? My name is Biggie. I'm the host, owner, operator of CTV Radio, the most elite radio station here on TikTok. You know what? Matter of fact, here on the net, you heard? We are the indie connect the artist to community. Come catch this vibe. You heard? It's a Vibelation 313. Come catch this vibe. Guys, we got a dope show tonight. We'll be sitting down with Gibson, as you just seen. We just played the video. Shh. Look, man, if you get caught, don't say nothing. But you know what? That's a little bit of an oxymoron, man. I'm telling. If Rico from Paid in Full can do it, I could do it too, damn it. Because I'm going to still be the king when I come home. You hear me? No, but you gotta make sure you're quiet, man. But no, big shout out to Gibson. He's in the building with us today. We'll be sitting down having a great conversation about him and his journey through this independent space, how he's gotten here, what he's been doing to stay relevant, stay alive, and also just keep trucking forward. He reached out and was like, man, I want to do an interview. I posted this over on TikTok. He saw me in a few lives. He seen the post and said, brother, I would love to jump onto the platform. And here he is today. So we'll be pulling them up in a moment for sure. But please, if there's any other independent artists out there that's looking to get an interview, tap in with me, man. Hit me up on ctvradio.live. Go to the website. Find whatever social media that fits for you by hitting the top left corner, hitting where it says CTV socials. Pick a social media, send me a DM, but make sure you hit that follow first. Send me a DM and let's get you guys on the schedule. Other than that, man, it is up and it's stuck, man. We are one of the dopest platforms here. We'll be doing so many more other things when it comes to live content creation. We do reviews where we help you guys get in front of 10,000 plus DJs, 300 FM radio stations across 150 countries. Not only that, we've built special relationships with program directors and DJ hosts that are on FM and digital radio. So if we find a song that is hot fire, we'll definitely move it up to that space. Big shout out to Nurse Riley in the building. Nurse Riley, we see you in the building. Albert over there on Fanbase, we see you, my brethren. I appreciate you pulling up. Now, again, guys, we're streaming live on several platforms as of right now. Here, I forgot to add one more. Let's add that one and save it. All right, guys, we're streaming live over on Indeed, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Don't forget my people over there on Fanbase. They out there kicking it with us too as well. In regular, yes sir. Just enter in the regular web browser, ctvradio.live, the regular web browser. Ladybug is in the building as well. What up, though, Ladybug? I appreciate you sliding through. You heard? Guys, take a seat, send this out to a friend, double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, whatever that like sound like. Engage with us for a little bit. Say what up, though, in the chat. I appreciate you, and I will also show you mad love. But we're about to get into a dope interview tonight, man. Young man by the name of Gibson. If you guys missed the one song that we played, again, it was called Shh. You can find it on all platforms. Whatever you stream from, you can find it there. But also, if you want to go see the video, you can find that on YouTube. But we're going to bring them up, man. You guys got to give a big round of applause to this, man. Tell them what up, though. Make sure you guys are active in the chat. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. I will have a moment where we do a Q&A for the audience to the artist. So, guys, here it is. Gibson. Yes, sir. What up, my brother?
Yo, how you doing?
You know it, man. We loving life, man. Loving life and letting life love me back, my brother. Thank you again for coming up. I appreciate you, King.
It's an honor, man. I'm here to catch the vibe.
Right. So, you've been busy. You're new to the platform as far as when it comes to CTV radio. We again want to say thank you. I see that you're out in the TikTok world, jumping around. What gave you the foresight to say, let me reach out to him and get on the platform? Like, what gave you?
It's all about like reaching out and connecting.
Facts.
And it's you know what I mean? Like that's a part of the music world. And so I felt like real fortunate to get the response I got when I seen what you had going on. I said, oh yeah, we'll make time for this. If Brody will have us, you know what I'm saying? We'll make time for this. Because I like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I like what y'all got going on. And I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, man. It's a lot of work from us both, man. I think it's a cohesive nature, man. It's a movement between us both.
Yeah.
That if you're not pushing, I can't push you. You feel me? Like you really got to be proactive in your steps and getting yourself out there. And if I see that and it's matching out, once I start pushing you as well, these people are going to start, wanting to connect more. They're going to want to start using your music more in all these different fashions. Now, let the people know who you are, where you're from, how long you've been doing it, bro. You know the basics.
Yeah. So my name is Gibson. That's what I go by. It's Gibson.com. So I'm from Albion, Michigan. Small little city. Been doing this since about 2017. So I'm new. Not new to music. Not new to music. Growing up, my dad was a preacher, and church music, gospel, classical music, jazz
You a
music.
PK, man. You a PK.
Here we go with this. Yeah. PK, right? So music, growing up, children's choir, youth choir, all that kind of stuff was always just fascinating. Piano, guitar. And so my older sister sang. My middle sister, she did poetry. And then I'm the third baby that come along and put the music with the poetry. And that's
Put it all
just,
together.
you know what I'm saying? I bring it together for the Gibsons for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
we jumped into it 2017. You seen family members in it, PK. We get that part, that aspect.
Yeah.
What made you pick hip hop?
Well, all right. A friend of mine actually hit me up, man. So I stopped doing music. Like the church I was going to when I was 18, I used to write the music. I used to perform the music. I was, one of the worship leaders there. And, got out, real life, start working a job taking up every Sundays. And, life started going the way life goes. A friend of mine hit me up and was like, listen, bro, I want to start a label. And I ain't going to lie, I'm not going to do it if you don't join the team. And so I said, okay, let's go. That was my first time ever walking into a studio. And so because of him, I walked in that studio. I was the singer. I was the chorus guy. And what made me rap was I'm like, I'm about to rap a song. I'm about to rap, see if I can rap. And they like, just stick to singing, just stick to singing. You that. I said, all right, bet. And I started rapping just because I wanted to. And a few years in, now we're here doing it all.
And then what's dope is, guys, if you look at his catalog, man, he has a good amount of music that'll last you a quarter of a day. You know what I'm saying? And it's an array of music at that, man. So checking out his catalog, I put it on like almost like randomizer, guys, and I'll let you know that all of a sudden I'm into Christmas music. We got hip hop, we got a little bit of rap, and then it's back to Christmas. I'm like, man, we are everywhere with it. So when he does speak to the fact of singing and doing this thing, I mean, you could be able to see it in his music, but also knowing the tones, man. I do like that there's fluidity through your music, man. And I think when it comes to me listening to a lot of independent artists, I sometimes forget that there are experienced ones, right? Because when you're in the space, and especially what you're doing is in its infancy, like for yourself, you're still an infant to this game.
Sure.
From the standpoint of hip hop, right? From
Absolutely.
the standpoint of rapping, right?
Absolutely.
And a lot of people always want to try so many different styles and then coin themselves as versatile.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas not for you so much. You kind of found your voice early. What are there artists that you're kind of like coining yourself after, or did you authentically find your voice and know what you wanted to sound like out the gate?
No, man. So I got lost trying to find my voice, man. Like when I started rapping and stuff like that, it was cool. I didn't know what was going on. It was almost like identity crisis because singing, my favorite artist was John Legend growing up.
Okay.
The only person I wanted to be like at all. 14, 15 years old, I heard 50 Cent for the first time. I snuck and listened to him. And that was the rapper I wanted to be like. Okay. Flat out. 50 Cent. Right? And so what I mean by like crisis is like I'm looking for this rapper voice. Like I'm not 50 Cent, but he's who inspired me. So it's like trying to find commonalities and like, dang, I ain't got no story. I can't even rap hard. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it finally hit me like when I sat down, I'm just like, you're an artist. You can't be a rapper. You can't just be a singer because it depends on how you feel the day you go to the studio. So we just gonna go with that. Gibson, that's my last name. That's what I go by. You know what I mean? It's just like we just took the route of being authentic. And that's how we ended up with the yeah.
So we're in Albany, Michigan.
Albion,
yeah,
Albion, Albion.
Albion, Michigan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where is that?
So it's between Chicago and Detroit, pretty much smack dab.
Okay, so if you're in between Chicago and Detroit, I mean, what are you between like Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids?
So between Kalamazoo and Jackson.
And Jackson? Okay.
Yep.
I'm from Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think like, okay, so you're out east a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
So, you know, Jackson, I'm about 25 more minutes further west.
Okay, further west? Got you. I used to maneuver around those areas, man. My grandparents took us to a place called Sandy Pines. I'm trying to think like how far that might be from there, but I think
I ain't never heard of that.
You ain't don't even worry about it. It's a dope little spot.
I was going camping.
Hey, you know what?
I love camping.
Hey, the crazy part is, bro, it's a cabin, bro. Like
right. Yeah, I love all that.
In my world as a kid, I'm like, nah, you know, this is cool. It's fun. We
That's
go
lit.
every 4th of July in the summer.
Right. Yeah, that's lit.
But coming from the hood, I didn't know how privileged that was.
You better say that. You better say that.
Right. Now that I live where I live with children and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, yo, I was hella privileged, bro.
Yeah. That type.
Nonetheless, you know, it built character.
I'm about to look Sandy Pines up too.
That probably won't even be far from you, done.
Sounds like where I would need to be.
No. Look now when you look it up now,
yeah. It's a little different.
You're gonna be like, man, this nigga was rich, bro.
Okay. Tell me something, man. All right.
It's one of those, bro. It's
okay,
one of those.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm going. No.
Man, but big shout out, man. You got people coming through for you right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We see you over on Instagram. We see you over on TikTok. We love it. We thank you. Appreciate all my guys over on Fanbase as well. I see you sitting in there still with us, Albert. So Gibson, 2017, kind of lost yourself, found it, know where you are. First song, tell us about the process when you were like, all right, it's gonna be hip hop, it's gonna be rap. This is where I'm at. I don't want to sing. Teach us about, not even teach us, but like walk us through your earliest stages, if you can remember them, of your like your writing phases of the curation phases of your artistry.
Yeah. So I was always a writer. Growing up, I was always a writer, and so when I sat down, the first, I'll say like my first like song, I sat back and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this if I want to, for real. It's called My Life Freestyle. And it's called My Life Freestyle, but really like I write in the car. Like that's where my process starts. I turn the beat on, you know, my producer will send me a beat, I'll turn it on and I'll just drive or I'll just sit there. And there's something about it. I don't know. I gotta be by myself too for the most part. But I'll start writing. By the time I get to the studio, it's like I'll already have everything lined up. You know what I mean? I'll give him the beat. I'll go in. I usually cut the lights off. I like it to be just darkness around me, just the mic in front of me. My phone if I'm reading my lyrics. But when I went in there, I guess it just like it's once you hear it, once you go in there and record and you hear it play back and you just fall in love with it, like it's a rap after that. You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, so that's my first rap experience, like hip hop. But the first time I had to like go in and do something serious, like the first song I really, really opened up for was Miss You. And that's 2019 when my mom passed away. That's the song I did for her. And that's the one that just really went. And it was because it was so heartfelt. And it was just like a raw version of me. Like there was no like, that's really how I cope. But the way I was, the way God blessed me to put that song down, like as an artist, looking at that, I'm like, okay, so this is how we connect. Like it's no more just for entertainment. It's no more just, but you know, we're talking process wise, and that like I said, when it comes to rap music, that's what that was. Hearing that playback, I just fell in love. And then when I really started connecting with people as an artist, you know how I grew is just understanding that people just want to know what's going on. They want something that they can connect with. They want something that, you know, you're not alone. They want to hear somebody express the feeling that they're unable to. And so once I started doing that, just sitting down and putting my life into lyrics, like it kind of became easy. Now we do all this homework. We sit down, we find the beat, we write, we iron it out, we go to the studio. It's like, all right, now this is for my people. By the time I get to the studio, I've already self-soothed. I've already coped. I've written my lyrics. I've already pressed out the song. Now we're going to go do something for the people. Because this is my love. This is my passion. And sharing it is a part of connecting. You know, it's relatability. And so that was a lot. But
Hey, man, because I'm going to tell you this, man. When I was listening to your projects, right? I knew that something was happening. I knew you were tapped in, and I knew that. Well, I'll say this: I knew you were tapped in from listening to it, but I didn't know how much it was going to impact me by listening to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, if you get a chance today, whether you're on Tidal, whether you're on Apple, Spotify, wherever it is, just type in Gibson.
Yeah.
Now, be careful, right? There's a lot of Gibsons, but his SEO for at least Apple, his SEO for Apple, what I mean by SEO, search engine optimization. So how he's optimized in the search engine as far as him being findable, right? He's extremely findable because he's the first one at the top, at least for Apple. For me, it was. But it's him in a Christmas tree. So, I mean, like, you're not getting Christmas music all the time with him. We might need to work on that.
I'm about to look into that.
But here's the thing, is once you get into the music, guys, after and then the onslaught of music that he has with Come Home, which we'll be seeing a video of a little later on today's live. But Walls and To My Addiction, for me, both of those songs hit heavy, yeah? The reason being is because I, had my own addictions, right? I was addicted to alcohol, right? So my addiction, and I just, I'm 6 years sober now. So 2019, appreciate that, bro. 2019, I put it down, and God was able to take that taste out of my mouth. Don't want it. Won't have it. I'm okay with it for the rest of my life. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when listening to this, I was impacted by some of the things that you were saying in it, and how it was, or damn near seemed relatable. Like, bro, like how I don't know this man from a can of paint.
Yeah.
However, he's speaking exactly what I'm feeling right now. So I love that I was able to connect to your artistry like that. And then for me, on the professional side,
yeah,
I enjoyed how vulnerable you were. Whether it was your life or someone else's, you created a vulnerable space inside of your music.
Yeah.
Now, in that space of creating, like you said, you've already soothed, you've already did your things because you wrote it down. And do you find that making this kind of content get extremely difficult at times?
Oh, absolutely.
And then the ones that are difficult, what pushes you to share that to the public, to the masses, knowing that you can be critiqued or
almost crucified, right?
That part.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. My manager and my producer. Like, I have a lot of tracks that I just will come in and sit down and record, and they'll just sit there and they'll be like, "Oh no, this gotta go. Hold on, we're gonna get this mixed and mastered. Hold on, we're gonna put a visual to this one." And sometimes when I sit on music, those two are the guys that's like, "No, that's gotta go. We need to hear that out here." You know what I mean?
That's heavy. So you saying your team is important to you?
Oh, absolutely. Shout out to them.
Shout out to the team.
man, Will. Yeah.
Reason being is because they kind of keep you on the line, like keep you narrowed in, like focused in. Like, of course, you're the only one that can keep you on the track, but they can keep you in the guidelines. They like the new cars got the driving assist, kind of yank you back over. But at the end of the day, you got to grab that wheel. I love that, man. I love that. So
Yes,
with
sir.
that, man, let's get into one of these tracks, guys. I want you guys to witness and hear. If you missed it from the beginning, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys another one, man. If you're in the building with us right now, I need everybody on all platforms. If you're in the building with us right now, drop a radio emoji in the chat. Let me know that you're here with us today. Everybody drop a radio emoji in the chat. We're going to get to this one, and because I like the feature so much. This one here is called Walls, featuring Kyra Loins. Is that how we say the name? Or Lions?
Or Lions.
All right, Kyra Lions.
Yeah.
And then once we get back, you're going to tell us about this album. Let's
Okay.
get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's CTV Radio. Live. In the mix with Biggie.
Waiting for the smoke to clear. I look around, it's a disaster. I woke up in another atmosphere. On my knees, waiting for an answer. Feel like I'm taking my last breath. I'm breathing in and out, but it's so heavy on my chest. I just need a new way out. The roof is caving in, and if it does, I'm about to drown. But I'm in this by myself, and all my bridges burning down. Whoa, oh, oh, that's what I'm building. I just wanna be left alone. The old me been dead. Somebody killed him. I took a loss I can never take back, and I can't heal from. Now I'm locked in my own head. There goes my freedom, yeah. Another day, another sun. It never lasts, night is coming soon. In the same war that you should've won. I should be through every battle lost, ain't no winning for you. Every day is getting harder, and I can't even fake a smile. The hate is getting stronger, I'm not safe here on the ground. I'm looking for my wings, cause what I need is in the clouds. I can't do this no more, there's only one way out, yeah. Depression is just, you just push people away. And even though there's light outside, you just know today ain't gonna be your day. So in your head, you just lay in bed all day. Just sip on your sorrows, you know what I mean? This pain is getting worse, and I know anger is a secondary emotion, but I'm hurt. Whoa, it's what I'm building. The old me been dead because I killed him. It was me. I took a loss that I can never take back, and I can't heal from. And now I'm locked in my own head. This is depression, yeah. Thoughts of depression and suicide can feel impossible to overcome. But with the right support, you can find hope. Call 1-800-273-TALK. It's free and confidential. It's available 24/7. And listen, even if it feels like it, you're not alone.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hold on, there we go. I was like, I can't hear myself. Ugh.
There you go.
There we go. All right, man. Talk to us, man. How about whew.
Right.
we gotta woo side out one a sec. You feel me?
Yeah, so my mom died 2018. And before that, bro, I never understood depression. When somebody said they're depressed, it's like, I ain't want to be like no a-hole, but like, get over it, bro. Like, you got to keep pushing forward. And so when my mom died, and I also never understood the concept behind suicide. Like, why would somebody? What would happen so bad? And I mean, I've been through stuff, but so she passed away. Depression. There was no word for it. I couldn't find anything else to put on it but depression. So I'm like, it's got to be that. Depression. You mix that with all the partying I was doing. That's where addiction comes in. Just using drugs to get myself out of, or try to get myself out of a funk, just to be around some people, just to be back social, just to try to get back to who I was. Okay, so then the depression is like, I recorded this because I think I was talking to, all right, caught a case. Mom died in 2018. I spiraled. I was doing crazy stuff, wasn't using my brain, not even thinking. Caught my first case, got bailed out, bonded out, and I was just out for a year fighting the case. And I'm dealing with this depression and messed up because I'm like, okay, I'm heading to prison. So there was no peace at the end of the day. I'm thinking about going into a place I had never been in before. I'm going to a prison in a whole nother state. I don't know nobody. And somebody who never been in jail, let alone going to prison for some years, like, all right. So this depression, it was dark. Like I said, I never understood the thought process behind suicide. It's like you're waking up with this pain so deep every single day. The only way to get a break from it is to die. It's to pause your life. It's to end it. And it's like that thought crossed my mind too a few times. Like, if we being real. And so, like, when I said in that song, the only thing I need is in the clouds, like, I was headed there. And so I recorded that song, didn't release it. The day before I had to turn myself into prison in Ohio, about 5 hours away. I'm going through the day before saying peace out to all my brothers, all my people, just stopping by, you know what I mean? And it was a friend of mine who just happened to be in town. He was in the military. And he just happened to be in town. He was getting ready to ship back out. But he told me he was in town, yo, stop by. He didn't even know I was turning myself in. And I said, oh, yeah, I got to go see you. So I pulled up. We're talking. Long story short, before I left, he was like, listen, man, this ain't you, and I know you're going through some crazy shit, but just promise you'll make it home. I said, I'm going to make it home. You promise you make it home, bro. Like, we went to high school together, so I said the same thing to him. You make it home. I'll be all right. Turned myself in June 29th. He committed suicide in August when I was locked up. Couldn't go to his funeral. I'm in there. We released this for him when I was locked up. My manager, my producer, they got everything together, but I had recorded this. These are one of the songs I hadn't let out. I hadn't released. This was for me. You know what I'm saying? This is for me.
You just talked about that, right?
Yeah. And so, like, when that happened, I got that email, that JPay when I was locked up, that happened. I said, oh my God. All right. Release it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna do this one for bro. Like, cause this is serious. This is more serious than I really thought. Like, I'm sitting here contemplating and thinking and fighting my thoughts. People really out here doing this. And so if I can slide through and be like, listen, get some help. If I can make one person think about getting help before they actually do that and pull that trigger, it's worth it. That's where that song came from. It came from me, by me, but it's for the people. It's for the people that struggle.
So we want to say, man, for all of our platforms, if you are dealing with something and it's very deep, it's hard to really navigate, call for help, man. 988. You can also text or call 988 on your phones. That'll get you over to the crisis hotline. It's very imperative that we pay attention to our mental health. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
I feel you on that depressional statement, right? Because I thought the same way. Went through all the same kind of situations and scenarios that you speak of. Had a bit of a case myself going into COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that I'm about to be sitting down through COVID, bro.
Mm-hmm. And did.
Right?
Yep.
So but you know, in one way or another, we all sat down. It didn't matter if you were, you know what I'm saying, 23 and 1. while I wasn't in confinement and had to be told to go eat,
Yeah.
I still was in confinement and told I couldn't go outside.
Right.
You know, so I'm in Minnesota now, bro. Like, Minnesota was strict. We couldn't, it was curfew, bro. Be in the house by 7. Like, what? Curfew?
Ooh, we had 11 here, 7.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. It was crazy, right?
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
One way or another, we sit in the same precedent. Now, with that being said, I was the same way, man, because I grew up a certain type of way when men couldn't really express feelings. So I didn't know the words. I wanted to be different, but I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So you're right. I wake up day in and day out like, dog, why do I feel like this?
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing is coming together. Nothing is snapping to. I know it hurt inside. Like I damn near feel numb.
Yeah.
I'm like, this gotta be depression because don't nothing bring me joy. There's nothing that I'm getting like the dopamine off of to bring me out of this funk.
Mm-hmm.
It was partying and all that stuff, but I just stopped it. So
yeah,
I do get what you're saying with that, man. That is we thank you for this.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. A big part of like my journey that I've learned about myself is like helping other people. That's where the dopamine comes from for me. It's seeing somebody win, seeing somebody that potentially like been through what I've been through, or living how I live. Like before you get there, let me just talk to you for a minute. Let me breathe on you for a minute. You know, whether it's through my music or in real life at a gas station. Let me breathe on you for a minute, because it don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's how things heal for me. I ain't gonna lie. Thus far, that's how life is healed for me.
Do you find that your your family dynamic play a factor in that with you being a PK? Like, are you conscious of bringing God into the scenario, speaking to him about it, or are you just saying it from a life perspective?
I think I was born with this passion. Like I can remember being a kid and seeing somebody get bullied and me tee up. Like, y'all chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like I just always been that person. And so, yes, probably. And so both my parents were like really involved in other people's lives. You know, you had my mom, I was homeschooled up until I got to high school. And my mom used to have a daycare. And you got that side where she's like, struggling mothers can come and we gonna work something out because I want to see you. You know what I mean? And my dad's side, you know, growing up in the projects, working his way up so he don't have to raise his kids in the projects. He never forgot who he was, though. And he always did what he could to sit down and talk to somebody or try to help him out. And so, yeah, probably. I may have gotten that from my parents, but it could have just been something God put on my, you know what I mean? Like, part of how God made me. I don't like seeing people struggling, you know what I mean?
Man, hearing that is genuine, because I think a lot of people tend to do it ain't my business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know, funny story. Everybody asks me about prison and stuff like that, but it ain't my business. The one time I almost got my ass beat was because there was a fight going on between two other guys. I knew both of them. I knew the situation, so it needed to be a fight. You know what I mean? But the fight was over when Doggy on the ground unconscious and still getting whooped on. So when I grabbed dude off top, I'm like, chill out. It's over. About 6 people came to me after that, like, bro, don't ever do that again. That's the CO's job. I'm like, bro was unconscious on the ground. If y'all need to fight me because of that, that's cool. But I don't want somebody to do that for me. If I lost, I lost. We grown men. At the same time, like, how serious is it though? Like, Brody, you know what I'm saying? So that mind my business, it never really worked for me. I didn't put
I'm glad about that. I'm glad you say something, man.
Like, it was dangerous, but hey.
So we gotta ask the question, Gibson. We gotta ask the question. How long you sit down, bro?
2 years. I got sentenced to 3, and I got into a lot of different programs. You know, I became a certified dog trainer and groomer and all that kind of stuff. But you know, with all my certificates and all the classes that I went through, the judge granted my judicial release, which is early release. So 2 years. And it was long enough.
I say it had to be long, bro. Yeah. Especially if you did the 2 during COVID, bro.
Not one visit.
Not one visit could come in.
Mm.
Did they quarantine all of you off in like right away, or is it until maybe someone contracted?
When somebody contracted it, they got taken to the hole.
Okay. But they left y'all alone. They left y'all to be how y'all normally move around.
It was two. You had a bunkie. It was two cellmates in the cell. They wasn't spreading nothing out.
All right.
If you caught it and didn't come back, they rest in peace, bro. They wouldn't.
They knew what was going on, and you had to do that in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Got you. So when and I know this not much about music, but it's about you, so it allows people to know who you are. Did you have to stay in Ohio when you were finished, or were you able to get released to go back to Michigan?
So when I got released from prison, I had to sit in county jail for 60 days and wait for Michigan to accept my parole case, just so I could cross state lines. And Ohio wouldn't let me walk out of their doors because I didn't have residency there.
That part.
So
that's tough.
And if you know the difference between county and prison, like one's meant to stay and one's meant to pass through.
That part, exactly. So you're seeing all sorts of stuff while this pass through is going on.
Yeah. No, for
sure.
sure.
All right, now we get back to the music. Now, I mean, 2 years prison bed, 60 days jail. We know that the mind got to be all the certificates you got going on, so we elevating our mind.
Yeah.
Story time, like, is it something that you was like, you know what, I seen so many things, I got to put it into this music, or are you still just like, man, life is life, and I'm making what comes up?
It kind of gives me like an edge. I feel like I wasted time. I feel like I got caught in bullshit. I had to accept the fact that I did it. What I did was in 2019. I'm still on parole dealing with it, so they haven't let it go yet. But at the same time, like, I can't waste no more time. And I got a lot of time to make up for it. Like, my team, like, we got stuff to do. And so that's why I'm just since I've been home, just so, like, driven and focused. You know what I mean? Just making up lost time. And when it comes to writing, I was writing in there. Me and my manager and my producer, we was like this. And so I could get books sent in. My manager sending all kind of music books. I'm really reading them. For the first time in my life, I'm sitting down reading books, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't say first time in my life, but
but it's to your passion, right? You're reading music books. What was one of the books that really captivated you, like that you consider like?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I read a 50 Cent book. I don't even remember what it was called, but a book that 50 Cent wrote. It motivated me. I don't know why. Like, he just was talking about his story, his life, and the music game. And I just was like, okay. And so when I came home, I really felt like my brain was on steroids. And what I mean by that is being able to sit in your cell and concentrate on something when you got all this fuckery going on around you. It's kind of like now I can come into the world and not be so distracted by stuff going on to my left and to my right.
Facts.
And that's how. And while I was in there, I was writing. Shush. That was written in the cell.
Okay.
That was never supposed to be a song. I walked in the studio, my producer, he's sitting there working on the beat. I said, "Ooh, run that back. Run that back." And I opened up my notebook. I said, "All right, fresh out, I'm gonna do this." And then it just went from there. That song was probably recorded in an hour. It just naturally felt that way. But I still got a lot of, like, I was writing the whole time. All
right, well, let's get back into the music aspect of it. So he said he was writing. We're going to jump into one of my picks, right? One more of my picks, and then we're going to get into one of your favorites and play that through.
Okay.
Again, this one kind of hit for me. This is called To My Addiction, right? We spoke about it. We've all maybe dealing with it, dealt with it, or don't know we have an issue with it.
Yeah.
And it could be whatever it may be for you. And it doesn't have to be anything hard. It could be something,
Oh, yeah. Food, man.
Food.
Porn, man. Come on, working out. I got, man. You got to have balance. Whatever you do, it got to be balanced.
It got to be. But let's go ahead and get into that, man. Again, we're sitting with Gibson. I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. Double tap that screen, share the live. We got a little bit more to go. We don't want nobody to miss this, man. We want to say thank you to everybody. And we appreciate you all. Chloe Armani, if you're still in the building, what up, dog? We see you in the building. This one here, again, Gibson, To My Addiction, here on CTV Radio. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
You heard it here first. Another exclusive track. Right now.
To my addiction, I say much love. You was there by my side when no one else was. You never left me at my worst, I'm talking tough love. And when life knocked me down, you held me up, love. But I wanna try to do this by myself. Our relationship was good, but now it's toxic for my health. I know I led you on, I just couldn't help how I felt. Because you never made me play the hands that I was dealt. You took me to another universe, you made me happy. But every single time we did our thing, something happened. It was all about the money, addicted to the fast life. Messing around with you, you made me crash twice. I wanna break the cycle, I don't want another sequel. I'm not just hurting me, I've been hurting other people. Every time I sober up, it's like I start from ground zero. Looking in that mirror, I think I finally found my hero. I need serenity, I need some wisdom. I've been in these chains too long, I need my freedom. Somehow I'm still alive, I know I got a purpose. All I know is it's gonna work if you work it. I need serenity, I need some wisdom. I've been in these chains too long, I need my freedom. Somehow I'm still alive, I know I got a purpose. All I know is it's gonna work if I work it.
Jesus. This beat nasty.
Yeah.
Yo, this is Dim Atlas. You're now tuned to CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe. Peace.
All right, so To My Addiction, man, that song. So let us know when that one came out and when you released it, how'd you feel?
That was another one of those, man. I ain't gonna lie. My manager pushed me and said, "Do it. You got to." You know what I'm saying? And it was just so. Behind the scenes, I started working as a recovery coach. And that's a passion of mine. So I went and got state certified and, shout out to the job. I didn't have the credentials on my resume, but they gave me a shot. They said it was just something about your personality. But I told them I just got a passion for people. And so at the end of the day, if it come down to credentials, we can do that. Other than that, so when we're talking about the stuff and letters to my addiction, that was me just sitting down with a pen and paper, and it's a breakup letter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that I know is not healthy for my life. Anything that I know is not healthy for me, I gotta let you go. And that's across the board. You know what I mean? But specific lyrics, like, okay. So my addiction came quick, and I say ended quick, but God sat me down, and that gave me that time and space to just be like, I need to figure out life without it. And so crashed a couple cars in a year span. Heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Right after my mom died, I just really was just out here chasing. Nice. And so I knew when I came home, we start dipping and dabbling for real. We're gonna end up, it's death or there. We already came close to death a few times. And we just came from prison. You ain't like that, did you? Like, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like the bigger part of this is I want to live life.
Yeah.
There's no way to help people and bring other people, elevate other people when you're going through that kind of stuff and living in that kind of mess. There's no way to do that. Fact. And so for me, it was just like, I'm doing it for myself, but as many people we can help on the way, let's do it.
It's right, and it's possible with stuff like this, with a song like this. 100%. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just even you, like, man, if you haven't thought about it, if your team hasn't thought about it, you're about 3 more songs away from like a mental health EP.
Oh, mental health EP. Okay. Okay.
I mean,
You know what? Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
you can promote that all year round, man. You can that is the things that get you into other doors along with your credential.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
having that bit of an EP, that chunk of music that you can go and put somewhere and give to someone or give to sync licensing. So now they can put it into commercials or movies or advertisement spaces to say, all right, Gibson is the face of recovery at this moment, or for wherever it's at, because you got the music. You might come up for a seminar and they want you to perform.
Oh yeah.
To this. They want you to perform with it. So I'm just throwing that out there, T.
Yeah. I'm on that. Yeah.
I'll alley-oop you one.
Yeah.
I'll alley-oop you one. You hear me?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But what I'm saying is because let's say I am struggling.
Yeah.
I can come to Gibson.
Yeah.
Whether I know him or not, you know what I'm saying? If I do know him, I could come to him literally and talk to him because you hold the credential to take in my content, like my information about who I am, and help me through that. But not only that, if I don't know you, I can come to your music.
Sure.
Because your music is helping me through maybe a loss in the family.
Yeah.
Man,
Definitely.
maybe me having to break a tie that is harder for me to break, but with my addiction, it gives me the strength to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I say thank you for that, bro. I really do. I really say it takes a lot, again, man, to be this vulnerable on such a big platform where people can critique and ridicule you for your mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. And that's one of the things. That's one of the things as an artist. Like I choose to put myself on the chopping block. Absolutely. Because if we're talking about like face of recovery and stuff like that, and mental health, like whereas I'm still a rapper, and some days I might still talk my shit. But what I tell people is, and I also had to learn too, like rapping isn't just about traditional hip hop, beef, and all this kind of stuff, money, girls, drugs, whatever. But wherever my life is during that day, when I walk in the studio, that's literally what you're gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? And so, but willingly, like I said, I feel like people need to hear that and know that an artist is still human. I think it's okay to do that, and especially when I'm telling people, this is where I'm at today. This is the project I have to give you guys today. You know what I mean? So I'm just a human being, man.
That's it. At the end of the day, that's it. No superhero, no cape, just a human being. You know me?
Yes, sir.
Now, speaking to projects, we got a bevy of them. Again, guys, go search them on all platforms. Gibson, Gibson. You will be able to find a lot of songs. The newest song we're going to get into here soon is called "Come Home." We'll be getting to that. Michael is on that one. Michael. Okay, perfect. Featuring Michael. So we got that. But I mean, there's a plethora of songs. He has a whole album out called "No Competition." A couple dope features on there. You definitely gotta go see that.
Shout out T-Real.
That part, OG Cook. We play a lot of T-Rail on the station, man. So that's
that's my guy.
Come on, Bucko. You know what I'm saying? Like we rock with him. I rock with him at least. You hear me? And then some other ones, man. We got look like some cover-ish type stuff, like 21 Questions. Which when looking you up, that's probably one of the biggest things that you pushed as a campaign. Was it the smart idea, or could you hold up to the 21 Questions? And because we know you told us 50 Cent is someone you look to.
It was risky. It was
risky, right?
I had just went to see him in Detroit on the Final Lap tour. And I'm like, man, but really what pushed this project right there is that there was a competition, a cover challenge. And I wrote in and said, can I just rewrite the song, keep the same melody? It's obviously the song. But can I write my own verses? And they said, yeah. So I was like, all right, bet.
We might get into that one.
I got my own questions. You feel me? I have my own questions.
We're gonna close the show to that one. So guys, stick around. We're gonna close the show to 21 questions by Gibson. But speaking projects, man, 2 questions, and you don't answer them how you choose.
Yeah.
One, what's on the way,
Okay.
and then 2, currently as what's holding that's out. Because I know you probably got a lot of them that you probably got in the vault that you love, but currently that's out. What's your favorite song? Like,
Ooh.
I wouldn't even say what's your favorite song.
Yeah.
Let's say you get a chance to be in front of head A&R, someone that can really make a move and do something, and you had to pick one song to show them.
Ooh.
What would that be?
Sheesh, man. I don't think it's out yet. All right, let me start with the first question. I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right, so what's coming out? We shot a music video a couple weeks ago to a song called "I'm Ready," and it's just about turning up the heat in 2024. Like, this is my year. That's what I'm saying. And so it's a rap song, it's hip hop. That's one of my favorites. I'm excited about that. Video wise, you know, we started in my city and then we went to the woods. I like going out riding razors, dirt bikes, and all that kind of stuff. Out with the cows, the goats, you know what I mean? Just I like being outside, you know, bonfire type stuff. So we took the video there, and that video gonna be real sweet. We're gonna drop that here in a couple weeks, so y'all stay tuned. Got a song called "In a Minute," and that's more on the pop side. But that's just a story of somebody. All right, you in a situation, Biggie. You in a situation, and the girl, you like the girl a lot, but she just like pressing you, full court press, and you like, whoa, chill out. I'm trying to introduce myself. I'm trying to let you get to know me before we fuck this up real fast. Cause you moving fast. I'm trying to, you know. And so, you know, that song, I'm gonna have to sing you that one. I just want to hear your feedback on it for sure. I'm gonna sing you that one. Exclusive. That one right there.
I heard it here first. I heard it here first.
I think that one, "In a Minute" is probably my favorite right now. And that's why I say it's not out yet. When it comes to like songwriting, when it comes to delivery, when it comes to the production side, like that is probably my new favorite one. We're getting ready to shoot that video here in the next week, just so we stay on schedule. But you know, we're shooting to drop a video, maybe 2 every month for the rest of the summer.
Nice. That's work. That's heavy work right there.
Yeah, that's my goal. But yeah, favorite song that
you're in front of a big wig, they can make a decision right here and there. What you showing them?
I'm gonna reach into my unreleased bag and just show them.
And you got your unreleased ready. You'll be able to pick your phone up, play it right in there for.
I can play it right now. No, I'm just playing.
That's what I like. All right.
No, hold on. I'm actually. Can I do that? Can I play you 30 seconds?
Yeah, you sure can. It won't come through as great, but you surely can.
Let me see where the mic is here. Tell me, can you hear it?
Pull it back some. I get the idea.
You get what I'm saying?
I get the idea. It's almost giving like a country pop-esque. Like you said, like pop though, very, very more pop than the kind of. But I hear where it's coming from. Maybe it was the sound that's kind of giving off a little bit. But
yeah,
I'm excited for that.
All right, so if I had to pick one that's out, man, what you think? What's your favorite? Yeah.
My life.
My life? The first one? My producer said the very first song that I ever did in the studio. It's called "My Life," featuring K Wiz.
Okay,
that's an old one. That's on the first album.
Your part.
Okay.
My part. Yeah, my verse on that. He said it went hard.
So is it "My Life" to freestyle or?
Nope. My life. Welcome to my life. I'm sorry.
Welcome to my life.
Are you talking about "My Life" freestyle?
Yep. No, it's "Welcome to My Life." Yep.
Either one.
Oh.
He said either one.
Yeah, that's my guy.
She say, shit, I produced it. Either one. Which one you pick, my guy.
I like Faith and Dreams, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like Faith and Dreams because it's motivational. It's up, you know what I mean? And it's really like, it'll push people. And like I said in there, like, I'm gonna show you how to take your dreams and grow them. You know what I mean? Like, anything is possible. And that's what I'm feeling in life right now. That's how I feel right now.
Anything is possible. Got me feeling like Kevin Garnett. Anything's possible.
Hey, life be good. That's how you be walking around. I just want to tell other people, hey, bro, just hang in there. It's good things.
Hang in there. Well, let's go ahead and get into that one, man. I like that one too. To be honest with you, we're gonna check it out another time. I'll make a post for the My Life and the Welcome to My Life. Big shout out to the producer in the building with us today, man. Thank you for being here with us too, my brother. Let's get into this one. This is Faith and Dreams. After that, we have the video. We'll be debuting the video that just came out, Come Home, so you guys don't want to miss that, featuring Michael here on CTV Radio. Again, this one here is Faith and Dreams here on CTV Radio. Gibson, talk to him, man.
Hey, it's Gibson. I don't even know what to call this, but happy birthday to me.
Is that
I've been running up my chicken. I do what I love. I'm just trying to make a living. I've been stressing about shit that don't got nothing to do with me, and ain't none of my business. I've been grinding. Me and the team, it's a lot that you don't see that happens behind the scenes. So be patient. I'm about to show you how you put your faith in your dreams and you grow it. Paint a little picture, try to show you what I've been through. I got shit in my face still that should be in the review. Being in them cuffs is still fucking with my mental. It's hard to open up when you feel like nobody hears you relate. Sliding through a state, you was in a rush, now you gotta hit the brakes. In the courtroom, just waiting to hear your fate. Judge really mad, cause I know tears in your face, that can't break me. I've been running up my chicken. I do what I love, I'm just trying to make a living. I've been stressing about shit that don't got nothing to do with me, and ain't none of my business. I've been grinding. Me and the team, it's a lot that you don't see that happens behind the scenes, so be patient. I'm about to show you how you put your faith in your dreams and you grow. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time for a real one. Got your head cracked, you ain't quit, you resilient. Something big coming, you can feel it in your spirit. That's called faith, it might sound weird if you hear it. Keep grinding, trust the process. Don't get distracted, stay clear to nonsense. Focus on you and pay attention to the profit. And if you keep on going, I promise you gon' have options. Nothing worth having comes fast. If you running like the rabbit, you probably gon' finish last. Learn from your past, and when they try to throw it in your face, remember, that ain't who you are, you gotta learn how to laugh. Haters gon' come and go. Watch them close, don't let them interfere with the goal, huh? Don't let nobody steal your sauce, dim your glow, cause don't nobody know what you know. Running up my chicken. I do what I love, I'm just trying to make a living. I've been stressing about shit that ain't got nothing to do with me, and ain't none of my business. I've been grinding. Me and the team, it's a lot that you don't see that happen behind the scenes, so be patient. I'm about to show you how you put some faith in your dreams and you grow it. I've been running up my chicken. I do what I love, I'm just trying to make a living. I've been stressing about shit that ain't got nothing to do with me, and ain't none of my business. I've been
All right, man. That was Gibson with Faith and Dreams. I like the flow on that one. I like the pockets, man. You definitely developed the pockets extreme. Like you're getting this rap thing down, man. Like
I'm trying.
Really, really understand it, and I think it's just you understanding the music side, right? The musicality of it.
That's all I got going for me.
That's what you really need, man, to be honest with you.
Because I need to sit down, like what I'm so hard on myself about, like my lyrics. I need punchlines. Like I'm trying to get into my Wheezy bag, my little Wayne bag. You feel me? Like I need them make you think a little bit. But yeah,
that part.
And I can tell stories all day. Punchlines where I struggle.
I think that takes a team. I think it takes producers. I think it takes the ones that like, man, how can we say that a little different? And then knowing your resources. Sometimes it doesn't all have to come off the muscle, which is the brain.
Man,
like, look up a couple things. Like what else can this mean in other pretenses, right?
Yeah, but my problem is that I'm around a lot of people that do it effortlessly. Effortlessly.
But you got, but again, and I think the comparison is the thief of joy, right? Because while you're like, damn it, I need punchlines. Them niggas like, I can't tell a story for shit.
Well, I can do that too, but yeah, no, literally where I come in is the singing in the chorus, the hooks.
Facts.
But yeah. You're right though. You're right.
Hey, keep working, man. Stand 10 on what you can do. I believe that it's gonna come all in due time. I think a lot of people that I've been, encountering always want to do the freestyle.
Yeah.
And never really put, massive effort. Like, don't get me wrong, freestyling is an effort and a very hard thing to do. Not a lot of people can do it. However, to be able to sit down and structure a song, verse, verse hook, like all of that is very difficult.
And let me tell you this, man, how we ended back up, with more singing style, pop, if you will, R&B, whatever, is because I forgot what I wanted. I wanted a Grammy. Show me a freestyle rapper that's getting Grammys right now. Like, I'm a songwriter, and that's what you said. The comparison thing had to, at the end of the day, that's what we got to dig into. If it's something that you're going to put some time and effort in, like, remember why you started this in the first place. It wasn't just for the Grammy, but that's one thing I knew I wanted. I always said first Grammy I get is dedicated to my mom and my dad.
Gotta be.
To show them, yeah.
Well, like, look at it too, bro. Like, so when we speak about this Grammy and we speak how things change, Killer Mike put a real emphasis on things where it's like the young world is like, who the fuck is Killer Mike? And then like old heads or people that are hip to the game or that are connoisseurs of hip hop, like Killer Mike has been overdue.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Right, from what he's been spitting and what he's been doing, even when he did Run the Jewels, that should have been really nominated as well. So he should have had a nomination and and one in hand.
Yeah.
Because what he is doing to hip hop, right? And what he is talking about when it comes to hip hop. So, man, keep working on it. All you got to do is keep crafting your pen. And I believe it'll be there in no time soon, man. Like, you just really got to hunker down. So I believe in you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Before we get up out of here, brother, talk to us about what's new. I know you spoke about the 2 projects that are on its way. And you also spoke to the videos that you're looking to do, at least 2 a month for the summer.
Yeah.
But do we have anything complete? So we know that your first album came out a few years back.
Yeah.
A lot of singles in between then.
Yep.
Do we have any complete project that will be coming out soon?
Yeah. So I talk about how my music moves with like my life. We probably got about 300 songs that I've been sitting on. And out of those, I'm going to choose my top 7 favorites out of the least favorites, if you will. It's going to be a project called My Throwaways. And it's going to be a little bit of everything. But I'm just reaching in my bag and saying, hey, y'all deserve this. Like my day ones, y'all deserve this. You guys deserve to tell me whether you liked it or whether you didn't. Whether I was right or whether I was wrong. So that's going to be my next project. After that, we're going to drop another EP and keep these music videos coming.
I love it. I love the setup. I love the direction of it. Now, if anybody that's out there that's rocking with us right now, loving what you're putting down and want to become part of that almost like society that you're talking about, how does one subscribe to it?
You know what? It's Gibson.com. Everything that you could look for on my social medias, everywhere my music is being streamed, even where I post all my singles that I haven't officially released. If you want some kind of like behind the scene action, footage, videos, merchandise, it's Gibson.com. You'll be able to find all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Stay connected. Y'all get connected too. And other artists. I'm always open for collaborations. That's one thing I love is when an artist from different side of the train tracks comes, it stretches me as an artist. Because I feel like, be water, my friend. I should be able to flow. And music is like, it's not just one language. That's one thing that everybody really can understand around the world is a good vibe. I'm here to catch the vibe. You feel me? I'm just saying, like, we can't vibe. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, when it comes to that, when it comes to collaboration, hey, I need one of those too, man. I'm at the with you for real. But when it comes to collaborations, man, don't even think about what style of music you do. I've done collaborations with a guy in Germany, a guy in Egypt, South Africa, and then, Minnesota, Detroit, Chicago. I like working with people because it really, like, you learn something every time you work with another artist.
Mm.
Yeah.
You should be. If you're not, then that artist wasn't for you. So,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I love that you keep that in the forefront when you're thinking about collaborating. It's like I'm going to learn something from them regardless.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? I just had a question and it kind of like escaped my mind. Here, give me a second. All right. When it comes to putting this music out, marketing, how are your team and yourself? What are some of the things that you're doing to market yourself out there to get people to hear you and get to? Because just putting a song out isn't enough nowadays with social media and all these things. And then a lot of people think that you got to follow the trends and all get people to dance and yeah. What is it that Gibson and team is doing to get yourselves in front of new faces?
Listen, man, it's hard, but it's simple. If you learn how to document the whole process, you have enough footage when the song is complete and ready to be dropped. And you might have to go out and shoot some performance videos just to really push and give people the vibe that you want to give them. You have to do that too, for sure. But if you document everything from sitting in the studio recording the song to how you felt about the song, sitting back and listening to it for the first time, to you showing somebody else the song, if you just document this stuff that you're supposed to be doing, it'll be real easy. It'll be real. It's hard because I like to record and just record. When there's a camera going, it's like in my brain there's something that goes off. Like there's a camera right here. Don't fuck up. But just let it happen. Just let it happen. And so like I watch a lot of like podcasts and interviews and stuff like that. And when I watch how much these big artists like Rod Wave are saving just by having the camera guy come with him when he's getting on the airport, getting on the airplane and getting off an airplane, and that's a whole music video. He just documented
that's a whole music video.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it looks sweet. And it got millions of views. And he didn't pay $1 trillion to shoot a video. He just documented what he was doing.
Right.
Having a good time, getting on the plane and getting off, sitting in the plane counting his money. That's his life. So, but hey,
I mean, but even then, right? Even then, if it's more than one of you guys, right? If it's more than one of you guys, it doesn't take much for someone to take the other phone that isn't being used.
Oh, my team is heavy on that.
Put it on a tripod and just walk with it in front of them as you're walking by or doing whatever you're doing.
And you don't know until you know. Try it. You know what I'm saying?
And then even then, same thing. Tripod up in the studio, off in the corner, long as it got good light on whoever. You don't even understand, bro. Like I live to watch those documentaries of our favorite hip hop artists or singers. And we're getting all of the studio footage. Like, so it's just somebody sitting there with a big camcorder at this, or a little, you know what I'm saying, little handheld joint, taking these photos of and videos of Kanye West when he's making Through the Wire.
I was just about to say, man, come on. I was just about to say that. We think we are here.
Yeah. Seeing Jay-Z with the Jay-Z nod. Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's the thing, it's huge.
Orchestrating the stuff. So it don't take much, man. I love that. I love that you keep in the mindset of all content, everything is key and important, and getting it out there is important, and you're utilizing it as a whole package. Guys, if you're watching this, if you're fans, if you're becoming a fan, if you like what he's talking about, it's Gibson.com. Go subscribe. I think you have, if I am correct, you have a pre-save the date for the new track that's coming out.
I do.
All right. So we got to pre-save the date for the new track that is coming out. Go ahead and get your content. Go get that pre-save the date. And then be ready for all the stuff that's coming out. The videos are nice. We're about to watch the newest video that just dropped 2 days ago. It's called Come Home. That's what we're closing out with.
And I actually shot this video in Jackson, Michigan. You said you were familiar.
That part, I am familiar with Jackson. Jackson is just the middle of Michigan, period. Like that's You fucking can't miss Jackson. If you miss
Yeah.
Jackson, you crazy.
Yeah.
But yep, so we'll be watching that here soon. Before we get into that, I do want to talk to you one last thing about the new album, or not album, but the new track that's coming out. That's pre-saved today. Let people know about it. Where did it come from? How'd you come up with it? And yeah.
So that's the song I'm talking about. I'm Ready. The music video. Shoot, man. When 2024 came around, it felt like if I don't make something happen this year, we don't got next year. And that's not to say that, but that's just how I feel. Mm-hmm. And so it's just, this is me saying I am turning up my energy and really about to give it all I got this year. We about to really, you know what I mean? Do some things. And that
goes for everybody, y'all. I mean, we're gonna have more year, more time, everything like that. But it's no time to give up. It's no time to give up. It's all gas, no break.
Yeah. I like that.
All gas, no break. But at the same time, bro, you might have to, you know, what's my guy's name? Fred Flintstone it and kind of pump it a little bit, put your feet on the ground, slow down sometimes for mental health. You know what I'm saying? In case you get too overwhelmed and too worked up, you do slow down. So I don't want to put out the energy of saying don't ever stop, right? But yeah, if you feel like you need a break, definitely do so. Yeah. But when you're passionate about something and you know that you're good at it, you might as well just exhaust all energy, right? Mm-hmm. Exhaust all energy when you know that you're good at this. So we love that, man. All right, come home, walk us into it, let us know, and then when I feel like you're about done, we're gonna play it, man. Let us know about Come Home.
Yeah, so Come Home is a project. Really, man, at the end of the day, nobody need to feel alone. And when I say come home, it means that anybody who's ever been struggling or going through something, you know, at the end of the day, you got to change some things in your life and you can get back there. You can be better than you've ever been before. And hopefully you have people around you that'll help. A lot of times when we're going through something, we forget and we feel like we're by ourselves, or we get in the mindset that we don't want to talk about what we're going through because we don't want to look a certain kind of way. But at the end of the day, we here. We all here and we helping each other.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Gibson.
Shout out Michael.
Shout out Michael, man. This one here is called Come Home. Shot in Jackson, Michigan. Shout out to all my Michiganders, you heard?
Yeah.
We see y'all out here, man. Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah. It's CTV Radio. Live. In the mix with Biggie.
If this ain't the right time, then when is it? If you wanna know the truth, you gotta live it. If you wanna be heard, you gotta listen. If you want love, you gotta give it. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on when they're fighting all their demons all alone. If you're lost and you're looking for your reason, you can always turn around and come back home.
Please come home. Home is where the heart is. Lay your tired soul next to mine. Please come home. If you need a shoulder to cry on, baby, you can have mine. You are free to fly. Spread your wings and ride till the storms and rain. You will grow through the pain.
Make sure you go follow. It's Gibson everywhere. It's Gibson everywhere. Brother, man. I must say, such a good song, bro. Such a good song, bro. Over on TikTok, Deshaun, he says, I want the remix, man.
You feel me? That's my guy. Shout out, Brody. Shout out, Brody.
Facts, bro. I love it, bro. I love everything about this track, man. And to be honest with you, bro, after listening to all your music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a really good chunk of your music, dude. I was like, this kid can sing. This guy got, like, I like the tonality, especially in this one. The tonality of this guy. I'm like, I actually, I'm not gonna hold you, I picked the phone up. Like, is this the same person? Like, I thought it sent me to a whole new space of people. But no, it was you. I'll be honest with you. It was probably about 4 songs. I picked the phone back up. I'm like, this can't be him, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I enjoy the fun that you have with this one. I enjoy the message that you bring out, and a lot of your music. And I enjoy just you as an artist, bro, because a lot of times when people hit the duality of hip hop, rap, and singing. You feel me? Yeah. They feel like they gotta overdo it when it comes to it. But from what I get from you is you know how to harmonize well, even with that deeper tone. So I don't know the names of what that's called.
Yeah.
But you, because sometimes a lot of artists will have a lower register for a rap vocal, and then an extremely higher register for a melodic version. I'm like, bro, why do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you keep it right in, you know, you make it easy for yourself, and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Yeah.
All right. So with that, bro, we come to the end. Before we get up out of here, man, we will end up listening to that 21 questions. Please don't think I forgot about that. I still do remember, right? We got that one. But I know it's pretty easy. I know we've been talking about it all show, man. But let them know where they can find you at, and you know, give your pitch, man. Let them know what to do.
Yes, sir. So www.itsgibson.com. You can find everything there. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. All my music is on every major platform. That video right there, excited to say, that's my first video on Vivo. On YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's one of my personal, like, oh man, like how far we didn't come moments. But yeah, all platforms. It's Gibson. It's Gibson. We got it like that.
And if you haven't noticed or paid attention to it, and I know you don't want to always look at it day in, day out, within 6 days, man, you're shy of 600 views. I think personally, as a independent artist, with that, you only have slightly under 1,000, subscribers.
Yeah.
You're almost there. I made 987, so we subscribed over here at CTV. That part. So you're almost at 1,000, which means a lot though in the TikTok, not in the TikTok, but in the YouTube world. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Because you'll be monetized at that point, or at least should be, right? So that's a good thing. And almost 600 views. So 100 views a day is pretty good, dog. 44 likes on a song. So that's a high trending song in essence in the independent world. So, just imagine in 4 more days, that's just under 1,000 views in 4 days. That's really good. So keep pushing the music. Keep getting the songs in front of people, getting the video out. I would say just from looking at your overall social media, I don't see much of the video. So I would say as a team, start to clip up this video and put it out as much as possible. A minute plus.
If I could just take a minute too and say I appreciate you and what you do for people like me, man. Like, it means a lot, and I am honored to be a part and honored that you chose me. You know what I mean? There's a million artists out here, and I just want to tip my hat and say thank you. I appreciate you from all the underground artists, from all the independent artists that you rocking with. I appreciate
You
it.
make me cry up here.
No, for real, man. It's just like we work off of each other. Like
Facts.
In your lane, you real strong, and I'm trying to work on mine. So I appreciate it.
Look, I would say this, bro. And this is just me being transparent with you and everybody, bro. It's been a very tough few months, man, because I've graduated my visuals to what you see now. I used to do it solely over on. That's why you hear a lot of my sounds are really TikTok inspired, because I kind of like focused head on in on there, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
But I felt like I needed to expand, and with expansion came loss, and with loss came slowing down, and I was moving at a really good pace.
Yeah.
So to slow down and kind of be where we are today, it made me modest. And what I mean by that is I really felt like, man, do I really belong here? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to? Am I really working in good light, right? Because I'm looking for so much out of it right now.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like brought it full circle for me. Like, nah, bro, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to. It is a slow time, and slow times do happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it. And that's why I said your music really helped me, bro. Your music really helped me. And I was like, I'm appreciative of not only listening to your music on before this live, but now I appreciate you even more, because it's like we are in the right space at the right time doing the right thing. So thank you, bro. Like, for real.
Yes, sir.
That's love.
You need anything else, man, you reach out.
Absolutely. All right, Gibson, I see you. I see you. Okay, so I didn't know there was a video, so I guess there is. Let's take a quick look for it real quick. They quick with it. I see you, team. Let me see here.
Yeah. Shout out to the team for sure.
All right, before we get up out of here, there it is. All right, 21 questions. Here with Gibson on the way out, man.
Michigan. Hey. You are now rocking with Gibson. You know what it is. You gotta love it. Baby girl, why you think I'm acting funny? One thing about me, I'ma need some money. Be patient, my baby, I promise it's coming. And when I get back to the crib, I'ma need some honey. You everything I need, my baby. I love your style, man, I swear that shit's so fire. Gotta step back sometimes just to admire the masterpiece God made. Thank you, Father. Girl, it's easy to love me now, but I don't wanna hear a sound. If I'm ever down, would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now, but would you love me if I'm down and out? Would you still have love for me? If you had a flat tire and I ain't had no money, would you believe me or think that I was acting funny? Would you go live on IG or Facebook to fry me, or would you humble up and double up to make sure I eat? Is that headlight twerking when I'm out of town? Do you answer your phone different when your friends around? Can you reciprocate? Can you receive love? Is you healed from your past? Is you good, love? Is you gonna be mad every time I miss a call? Don't do that. If there's drama going on, is you gonna get involved? Is you gonna let me protect you? Do you want me to lead? Can you trust me, or do I need to be home when you sleep? Girl, it's easy to love me now, but I don't wanna hear a sound. If I'm ever down, would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now, but would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love? Can you cook, and is you comfortable with eating with me? When you at work, do you be acting over friendly? Is you good with laying down without sleeping with me? Is you gonna feel like getting freaky without drinking Henny? Is you lazy? Baby girl, I just need to know. Is you crazy? Mama said I need to let you go. Are you proud enough to claim me? Is you gonna try to change me if I'm off? You gonna ask me why I'm acting different lately? Man, listen. Do you really care about my feelings? I don't know. Do you really care about me healing? This my version of 21 questions. Tell me now, after this, you can keep your confession. Keep it. Girl, it's easy to love me now, but I don't wanna hear a sound. If I'm ever down, come on, would you still have love for me, girl? I need to know. Easy to love me now, but would you love me if I was down? Would you out? Would you still have love? Sometimes I wonder. It's Gibson. Yeah, this hard. You rockin' with me?
Gibson.
Yeah.
I can see that being a new thing for the rest of 2024, you heard? And beyond, you heard? It's Gibson. Got to get that one coined, bro.
I'm about to. That's why we got it. I started introducing myself.
Absolutely. Hey, and lastly, man, give it up for the big fellas, man. Fuck you mean, man. This big fella season, bro. I'm a big fella myself, bro. So big shout out to the big fellas in this bitch. Yeah.
Hey, if you win it, I can only do the thing. Hey, some niggas need to lose weight.
Hey, look. I hear what you're saying. I agree. I'm focused on right. What is it called? The CLBs down, the LBs down. I gotta get the B's down. You heard? But no, man, appreciate you, Gibson, man. Again, what a great interview. I thank you wholeheartedly for being here. Hey, man, we're gonna close this part up. Stick around for like a hot second. I just want to talk to you right after the show. So I'm gonna bring you down, but stick around for a bit, and then
I appreciate everybody who tapped in too, man.
Absolutely. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate you all for being here on CTV Radio. It's been a dope time, and we just had a really dope interview with Gibson. If you guys want to go see this over again, you can go to CTV Radio LLC on YouTube, CTV Radio LLC on YouTube, or go over to ctvradio.live, ctvradio.live, go to the socials, CTV Social, and then look for YouTube, and you'll be able to find this whole interview over again. Take a listen to it. There's some really dope gems out, man. We really had a good time with Gibson. Again, some amazing music. If you want to find all of his music, you can go to itsgibson.com. You'll be able to find all of his music there. And stay tapped in. Guys, before we get up out of here, we always got to tell you this. Continue to be your absolute best, because being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When we do all three of those, we're in our alpha state. So stay primal and get after it. Last but not least, protect your peace and drink water. Protect your peace and drink water. Like my big brother TJ. Big shout out to TJ. It's his birthday today. That's my big bro. Happy birthday, TJ. Big shout out to my brother TJ. Like he said, whatever you do, make sure you do it big. I love you. God is amazing, and through him, all things are absolutely possible. Know that it gets dark and weary. I understand that. I've been through it. We've been through it. You're going to go through it. But as long as you got belief in God, everything will be okay. The light and the hand will come and save you. God is amazing. Peace.
Oh, yeah. It's CTV Radio. Live in the mix with